Hi, everybody. It's Dan here. Tonight, I'd like to weigh in on this whole controversy about fruit and honey on a carnivore diet, which Paul Saladino and some guy named Carnivore Aurelius or somebody is talking about. These guys have decided that since fructose is natural, that you should add fructose to your diet to make yourselves feel better. I'm not sure why they figured they did this, but I'm guessing it's possible because maybe they're eating too many organ meats and not feeling good, and it may have caused them to question whether they're not getting their full macronutrient ratios or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure with Saladino that might be the case because I heard him say on a video one time that eating carnivore without organs is absurd, but he hasn't really looked at it in depth that much. And also, in my opinion, he's kind of closed-minded toward organ meats. He's absolutely convinced they have to be good for you. And like I said in several videos, I've brought up some serious evolutionary concerns whether organ meats are foods that people can eat. They're easy to, very logical statements in my point. Well, anyway, my opinion is that the reason why these guys don't are making this mistake of adding, which I believe is a mistake, adding fructose and honey to their diets, is because they don't understand the role of fructose in nature, and very few people do. I mean, I've known for about 10 years, ever since I saw Dr. Richard Johnson on Mercola 10 years ago, I've understood the role of fructose in nature. And to this day, after literally 10 years of me commenting on videos on YouTube, the overwhelming majority of people still don't get it. The carnivore community doesn't get it. Dr. Chafee doesn't get it. Dr. Baker doesn't get it. Ken Berry doesn't get it. None of the very few carnivores understand what fructose is. And it's very easy to point out, like I did in a previous video years ago. Fructose is a metabolic change nutrient that animals use in nature, like humans, to survive. It helps us survive a lack of food. It puts us into metabolic syndrome and prioritizes energy for our brains. It's in fruit. And our ancestors use fructose to survive. And the only reason I'm here talking to you right now is because of fructose. We had a genetic uric acid mutation 15 million years ago that allowed us to be more sensitive to uric acid. And that helped us survive starvation when our fruit supply diminished. And over the years, we became more adapted to eat meats, but the role of fructose is still there. And not just for us, for just about every animal species on the planet, it's still there. That's why we crave fructose. It's because we need to gain weight. Our ancestors need to gain weight in the fall so they could survive the winter. And the metabolic syndrome allowed them to survive and thrive. And literally trillions of animals have survived because of fructose. And nobody gets this. I don't understand it. I mean, they don't understand fructose's role in nature. And I've been trying to tell everyone for years. I actually tried to tell Chafee one time. Had a little conversation with him on YouTube where I turned him on to Dr. Michael Eads from the Low Carb Down Under channel. I said, we agreed that people that eat carbohydrates tend to be shorter. And he says, I knew that. And I said, well, I knew that too. And I got it from Eads, and he checked out Eads' video and he wrote me back, yeah, you're right. That's pretty cool. And then I told him, I said, dude, you got to check out Richard Johnson's work. You got to see it. He's got a video called How Other Foods Can Act Like Sugar under his own name, under his own YouTube channel. You got to check it out. Never heard back from him. And then again, about a month ago or a couple of weeks back, I told Chafee, I said, look, you got to check out Johnson's work. He knows more than Lustig does. He explains fructose. He says, I will. But still to this day, every time I hear Chafee on a video, he still says the same thing. He still says, well, I've checked out Dr. Robert Lustig's work, and well, Lustig's not the expert on fructose. Johnson is. You got to check out Johnson's work. He explains fructose's role in nature, and he's right. He has to be right because weight gain is a survival mechanism, and that's what most carnivores don't get, including Saladino. It's a survival mechanism. We need to gain weight to survive. That's why we gain weight. It's an evolutionary survival trait, and all animals have that. It's correct. So Johnson has to be correct, and so fruit and honey is something you want to completely avoid. I guess you can eat a little bit if you're young and healthy. fine. It won't kill you. A little bit won't hurt you, but a lot will definitely is going to put you into kick on your survival switch and slowly deteriorate your health and make you less energetic and gain weight. It's just the way it is. So I highly, highly recommend everyone check out Dr. Richard Johnson's work. He explains it. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and appreciate it. Have a good night.